Hey everyone, Thursday update, free NFL pick tonight. In the NFL game, of course, Thursday, a couple of quick housekeeping duties. Thursday, we release all of our football plays. We're going to have a 7-unit totals play in the NFL. We've been tearing it up in the NFL over the last 3 weeks. So get on it. We'll have a 6-unit top play in college football. It was going to be a stronger position than that, but we've had a 2.5-point line swing this week, and so we're going to calm that down a little bit, but we're still going to yank the trigger on 3 or 4 games in college on Saturday, 3 or 4 on Sunday, possibly the Monday Nighter. And 2 things. Thank you for the tremendous support. Baseball has not been my forte this year. It's been one of my worst years ever. And I've documented that transparently to you guys almost every single day of the season. We had a 7-unit winner last night on Houston. That was a no-brainer. There's no way that you're going to put money on Max Scherzer a month off, especially with a Houston team that's been there, done it, bought the whole T-shirt factory, and no situation phases them with the experience they have down 0-2. They weren't going to lose that game. We got a totals play today in the early game, the NLCS game for you. Also, a big tip of the cap to my buddy Tim Fines. He is my WNBA and small conference college basketball guru. He is the only guy on my staff that I have helped me with handicapping that I let him totally take the lead in any sport, and that's the WNBA. Back-to-back 60% seasons. Winner last night on New York Liberty first half line up 39-30. They lose in the second half, and the Aces, the local team here, wins back-to-back national titles. Championships, whatever you call them in the WNBA. Tim will be up on a podcast talking about all these small conferences that nobody pays attention to, that he does. Super small conferences in college basketball, first week in November, so be looking forward to that. Let's get to the game tonight. Tell you what's going on over at the website. New Orleans at home taking on Jacksonville. Word came out this morning from Adam Schefter, NFL Network, that Trevor Lawrence is a 50-50 game time decision. I doubt he plays on a short week. I don't think it matters. Honestly, I'm going to lean New Orleans on the money line at -130 in this game. Currently at -2, -130. And New Orleans is an enigma wrapped in a riddle. They've got skill outside of the quarterback position. They've got skill players that are a fantasy team owner's wet dream. And yet, Carr, if you take a look at the numbers to this point from last season, Andy Dalton leading the Saints had better numbers than Derek Carr. Just hasn't had an impact. For whatever reason, I don't know. I thought it was a lateral move for the Raiders to get rid of him and bring in Garoppolo. I thought they were both equally average. But he should have better numbers there in New Orleans, and I think he gets them tonight, especially through the passing game, because Jacksonville gives up the pass. And I think that they're going to exploit that tonight. And on top of that, Jacksonville, back-to-back weeks in London. They go home. That game against the Colts was a lot closer than the scoreboard indicated. And that was against Gordon Minshew, who, by the way, threw 3 picks in that game. You know, and New Orleans is the best defense they've seen all year. The other defense they saw that was good they played was Kansas City. I don't think they scored a touchdown. I think they had 2 field goals in that game. So I think it's an advantage for New Orleans. They're at home, short week, schedule, weary factor. C.J. Beathard, if he plays tonight for Jacksonville, which I think he probably does, I don't think he could go back to Iowa and help them right now with their offense in college football where he's from. So give me the Saints tonight for your free play on the money line. You don't want a 17-16 ball game and lose by 1 when you laid 2. Just saying, we talk about this all the time. Hey, be sure and tune in to Doc's Gridiron 6-Pack. There's 6 picks on there, 3 college, 3 NFL. With me and Griffin Murphy, you're here for freebies. Go over there and get It's 62% on the year. First losing week last week on that show. We'll bounce back. We got some good picks for you. 3-unit college football game tonight. We told you what we got going on in college and pro already. They'll be up at 5 Central. The NHL remains unbeaten. Another pick tonight. We were 60% in the regular season last year. Here we go. We're unbeaten this year. Got another one for you. Go get a package. Get a month package. Use the $60. Get a month package. You know, we do one pick a day. So if we don't like something, we pass. Just like we approach it in the WNBA, and 90% of the picks are flat bet picks, and we never lay over minus 150. And we do a crap ton of totals. FYI, 4-unit Major League Baseball totals play today as well, and a 2-player player prop card. I think that's the only way to go. NFL player props have been relatively warm. Doc Sports, that's where you're at. That's where you need to be. Come on.